Welcome to another episode of Good Cooking. And with the holidays upon us, the gifts just don't have to be under the tree. They can be in the oven too. We're making stuffed shells. Are you ready to make some filling?
Yay!
This is the best part. The reason why I like making the filling is because you eat spoonfuls of it prior to actually stuffing the shells. And when you're celebrating the holidays, or any day for that matter, what's better than a little extra something on the side? You know what I'm talking about? And let me tell you something. You're gonna be disappointed, so let's get to it. We got the ricotta cheese. How much, you ask? Look in the description. Don't bother me. And I've drained the water out of this. We want it a nice silky consistency. Now, what I got is 1 whisked egg. Just gonna pour that right in there. Help that little bind up, baby. Woohoo! And then we're just gonna mix that in. This is the holiday dish, in my opinion, of all holiday dishes. Well, here, I like it at Thanksgiving. I like it at Christmas. I really like it at Thanksgiving, because a lot of people, they make, the turkey or whatever, but when you're an Italian, you wait for the turkey, you go, what else you got? Because we know you got something else going on in the back of the house. If you got a good grandmother, or you got good family, the turkey is for the crap people. But the shells, baby, and the steak or whatever else is going on back there, it's for the good people. And what we're gonna do is a little locatelli, Benny boy, AKA pecorino romano. And then I got my fresh parsley. How do you like that, Ben? Right from the garden. Let's throw some salt in there. Let's get that all mixed up. Do we think we're done there? No. There's more. We got the sausage. You can use case sausage. You just pull it out of the case, slice it right down the middle, put it in there, put it in the pan, cook it up. If you have uncased sausage, you just put it in the pan, crumble it up, make sure it's nice. And then once it's done, you just put it in your mixture and you just start folding it in. Now, there is a little bit of raw egg in there, Ben. However, do you think that's gonna stop me from doing a taste test? Now you, on the other hand, Mr. Olympia over here, you may die of this because your body is not ready for it.
The raw egg, though, it's very rocky.
See, we may not be in the same type of shape, but let me tell you something. I'm gonna survive this. You, on the other hand, you're gonna have to go to that Quest Labs you go to. You're gonna have to get blood work for the next 3 weeks, and then you're gonna go home and your mom's gonna have to put you in the bed, put a face cloth on your head, and you're gonna have to really recover.
Yeah.
However, you're still getting the taste test because we gotta know.
I'm gonna be like a kid with scarlet fever in the 1800s.
Yes, that's you. And then we got our nice fresh mozzarella cubed up, and we're gonna throw that in, and then we're just gonna mix it, Benny. I'd actually just put this in a little Ziploc bag and take it with me on the road.
Yeah. little car cheese?
Yeah, a little car cheese. But look at this. That is beautiful. Let's get 2 spoons.
Cheese and sausage.
That'll do. We'll put this in the fridge for the moment. We got our shells. They're boiled up. Got them in a bowl. I actually threw a little ice in there, cool them off, because these little suckers are hot as hell. Once you got them like that, you want them a little al dente, so do about a minute underneath what the recommended time is, okay? Because they're gonna continue to cook in the oven, and you don't wanna overdo them. But before we start assembling these and making these beautiful little gifts, we are going to take our baking dish, as you can see here, Ben, and I've greased up the bottom, because that's what I like to do. If you don't wanna do it, your prerogative, you do whatever you want.
Did you grease it up with something?
Did you grease it? Yes, I did. As a matter of fact, I so forgot. What do you think I greased this up with you?
The butter!
There we go. It's been a while. It's
Way
been a
too
while.
long.
It's been a while. I know,
Yeah.
my arteries feel better.
You forget about it.
Anyway, I'm so sorry about that, Ben. That is his call sign. And here we go. So now we're just going to take a nice ladle of the sauce, and we're just going to spread it on the bottom. Just a nice layer. This is nice. The only shells that Ben is familiar with are down at the beach when he does his beach workout. You still doing that beach workout? What's going on?
Is that a diss?
It was, of course. Fat people diss skinny people. Okay, so put that off to the side for a minute. And Ben, here we go. Take a look, Ben. Oh, little puppies. Put them in the dish, like so. As you can see, I'm putting them up. And the reason why I do that is so the cheese doesn't leak out all over the place. Oh, this one's gonna be nice. I gotta remember this one for later when it's cooked up. It's got a load of sausage in it. You might have to label it somehow. Maybe I'll put a piece of tape on it. When I was in 4th grade, I entered the science fair. And my mom was like, okay, so what are you gonna do? And I was like, I think I should do stuffed shells. And she was like, I think you should call Ray. And Ray was one of my very smart friends. And he was like, yeah, I'm doing this thing. It was, I don't know what it was, because I didn't contribute. But I wanted to do shells, because I thought that was science. You cook them, they change, they're delicious. You tell me I wouldn't get first place with stuffed shells in the science fair? I was walking around that science fair going, my shells would have crushed.
Right, you're looking at that volcano going, there's not even sausage in this thing.
The judges, the teachers,
Sure.
they would have not chose my shells. So you never had these growing up?
Not once.
Not some type of version of these? Great, you'll live another 10 years longer. Be miserable.
Yeah, bad thing.
Right.
That's what no one says about living longer.
No.
You're just elongating the back.
Yeah, you just, what are you doing?
Like-
So you're gonna end up you're gonna be 105 in a nursing facility.
Yeah, it's not like you get into your 30s twice.
Doesn't get better.
No.
And then the worst part about it is every one of your friends is gone.
Exactly.
So what do? You're like, oh great, I had wheatgrass when I was 27, and now here I am all alone just staring at the wall.
Yeah, precisely.
All right, so we're ready, but hold on. This dropped. I mean, sorry. So what we're gonna do is take a little sauce and I'm gonna put a little dollop of sauce on each one. You ready, Ben? So now that you got the sauce on here, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna take a piece of aluminum foil and wrap it, and then we're gonna put it in the oven for about 25, 30 minutes at 400 degrees. What do you think about that? Bingo. Are you tired of going to other people's houses and the food sucks? I got a suggestion. Make these little bad boys. They transport really well, and bring them with you. Heat them up in someone else's oven. Share them if you want. But if nobody wants it, more for you. You sit in a corner, you have a meal, you say hello to everybody, and you get the out of there. Because that's what we really want to do on the holidays. We don't want to spend it with anyone. Is it rude? Probably, but who cares? You got your life to live. And as always, the recipe is in the description below. And from our house to yours, Merry Christmas and Bon Appetit. That's exactly, that was when we first started hanging out.
Dead batteries.
You don't remember that? You had a dead battery.
The car battery.
You had a dead
That's
car
right,
battery. And I'll
yeah.
never forget, you called me up that night and I go, this is what happens when you make friends.
And this is exactly why you don't make friends.
This is why.